Alright, so you're probably wondering what happened to the Proline. Well, this is my main charter boat right here. I've had it for, I guess, close to 15 years, and it's been a good boat. It's been dependable. We repowered that thing in 2015. Motor still runs like it's brand new. Still high and dry, but yeah. Basically, what happened is Hurricane Ian. It was a storm that was supposed to go north to us, much like Charlie back in 2004. This one, as of the morning of the 28th, we were supposed to get tropical storm conditions, wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, and I believe it was about up to a 4-foot storm surge. See what this looks like right here. It was a little bit worse than that. What we ended up with is a major hurricane, Category 4, almost Category 5 hurricane that sat on top of our area here for about 30 some odd hours. Our little area right here, they clocked sustained winds at right around 145 miles an hour. We had storm surge of 10 feet. Never had that happen here before. My house is built at 7 feet above sea level. This right here, you can kind of see where the lift was. The boat itself was about 6.5 feet, 7 feet above mean sea level, low tide. So it should have been safe. It should have been no problem. I mean, like I said, they were talking about, maybe a 4-foot storm surge at the most, and we got 10. The boat, of course, was tied up. You can see some of the ropes are loose now because it's shifted. This one right here is still pretty tight. It's stretched quite a bit. The boat was tied up to withstand a tropical storm. If this was forecast as a major hurricane and was coming here, the boat wouldn't have been on the lift. We would have put it on the trailer. We would have taken it away from here. Normally we'll take these things, 30 miles away where it's 30, 40 feet above sea level. Just because this is, like I said, that's our main charter boat. So, what's going to happen with it? Well, it is insured, which is good. It is insured for essentially what I have into it, which is good because I'll get the money that I've laid out into this boat back. The problem is that since 2020, the price of, I'm sure you know, the price of everything has gone through the roof. Okay, so what I have into this boat is about half what it would cost me to replace this boat with a like boat, which isn't good, but it is what it is. And like I said, when you do have something insured, it is always good to have it insured for what it cost you. And every time I would put something new into this boat, we put the motor in, some different electronics, we would always go ahead and up our coverage. So we were always protected there. But we weren't protected when the values just went crazy. And to tell you the truth, who would have ever expected that to happen? And it'll probably never happen again. But hopefully the values will come back down. But I doubt that because most of the captains I talked to, if they had a claim, their boats were totaled. They're totaling a lot of boats down here. As far as the damage, from what I can see, there may be some damage on the other side to the hull where I can't see because the dock was destroyed as well. But the front of the boat is of course submerged, and I think that's, once you have a vessel that's submerged is when they just total it. There are some options, of course, if you do get a boat that is totaled, and you you want to go ahead and fix it, you can buy it back from the insurance company. Now, problem with that is once you buy it back, you're buying it back as a salvage title. Salvage title stays with it forever. So it doesn't matter if I fixed this thing up and it was beautiful and you could look like it came off the showroom floor, it's still going to have a salvage title. When I would go to insure it, because I am a charter captain, so I'm licensed and insured, when I go to insure it, they tell me that it's possible I could get it insured. Possible, that's it. So if I go ahead and I lay the money out to buy the boat back, fix it up, take it to a surveyor who has to go ahead and say that yes, it is seaworthy, then I take that to the insurance company, and I hope the insurance company will say, yeah, we will insure your salvaged boat. If not, then I'm out of luck. I have a boat that's all fixed up, but it still has a salvage title, which means the value of the boat for resale is going to be less. So basically what we've decided is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to cut our losses and say goodbye to our Proline. Not that there won't be another one in the future, but this was a good boat for me. Tell you a real quick story about this boat. This is a 1996. This is the first year that Proline went ahead and built their boats with no wood under the floor. So there's some balsa wood in between the floors, but under the main floor, there's no wood in the stringers, nothing. And I was at a show in 1996 talking to a dealer who was trying to sell one of these exact boats. Now, in 1996, of course, I wasn't a charter captain. We lived up north back then. It was a north show. And my wife was giving me a hard time about, why are you looking at a boat you can't afford to buy? I said, in 10 years, when I can afford to buy this boat used, I'm going to know how it was built. And lo and behold, it was right around 10 years later, I ran into this boat and I bought it. So, kind of a strange story how it ended up happening, but it wasn't the perfect boat for down here on the west coast, because it does, you can see it's got a pretty deep hull. It drew a lot of water, but we still may do. Caught some tarpon on this boat, caught a lot of sharks on this boat. Had a lot of good times. But so that's it for this boat. Probably the next video you see will be the salvage company coming to take it away, because I'm going to assume they're going to have to come in with some kind of a crane or something to get it off of where it is, because the lift doesn't go up and down anymore. The wires are all pulled out, everything's shorted. The dock is basically gone. So that's it. Well, thanks for tuning in, and there goes the Proline. We still do have the Explorer. Basically nothing happened to the Explorer with the hurricane. It was strapped down to that trailer and it didn't move. So we still have the Explorer. Got to get back on that now, and we got to get that done, because that's going to become our main charter boat for a while. All right, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Thanks.